Hello, welcome to Nerdy Oasis. I'm the Baby Beast.
I'm Travelopolis.
And I'm the Zealot.
And today is our 100 subscriber special. Guys, we hit 100 subs.
Nice.
So in this video, we're going to be taking a close look at the channel, analyzing the past, making fun of ourselves, and talking about the future.
But stay tuned to the very end of the video where we'll be talking about a giveaway that we're going to be doing very soon. But I think we should kind of start this video off by kind of talking about the kind of how the channel started, you know, where our beginnings were. So, I mean, you want to start us off with that?
Yeah. So at the very beginning, like how do I say this? I had this idea a long time ago. I had mentioned things to him, and then it just never kind of went anywhere. And then one day, I was just kind of bored, and I was just like, let's do a video. Called this guy over. Me and him were hanging out. I decided to put up some black bed sheets in my in my living room, like behind my couch, and covered my couch. And then I just kind of put various stuff for the backdrop. And I was like, we need someone to run this side of things. Guys, I'm retarded. Like, you have no idea.
No, he's just ignorant.
Yeah, that's accurate.
To do this, I had a webcam.
2 webcams.
Yeah, 2 webcams.
And a phone hooked up as a webcam.
And a phone hooked up as a webcam.
A last gen phone hooked up as a webcam.
Yeah, well, more like
10 generations ago hooked up as a webcam.
Not quite that bad, but still pretty bad. So, essentially 3 webcams hooked up. And we live streamed it in order to record it.
So what happened was I was at work. I actually do this somewhat for a living, and he texts me just out of the blue. Like, here's the thing: we weren't like in communication for each other for like a year or so, and like he just texts me out of the blue asking
he got
me
a
to
new
do
job,
asking me about like to do this video for him, and I'm like, I haven't talked to this guy in a year, and he wants me just to come in and do this. I was gonna say no at first, but I was like, what the heck? I got nothing better to do that day. So I came over and I saw this janky setup of like a phone hooked up here, a webcam right here, and then a webcam at the side. And I'm like, oh, how are we recording this? And he goes, well, we're live streaming it, and I just need you to switch. And I'm like,
he says, I'll do this,
but
the next time?
Well, hold on, no,
yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll do this once, and I thought, I was like, okay, this is the last time I'm doing this. So I run the stuff as best I could, but honestly, I was just gonna leave them there. Like, I wasn't gonna edit anything, but I was like, this needs to be edited. So I shot some shots of B-roll. I'm not too fluent. I wasn't too fluent with that at the time, but I did all that, kind of strung it together as best I could. And I thought it was decent, and then I was like, you know what, that was actually kind of fun. And then I looked at him, I said, okay, next time we do this.
Yes.
We didn't have any cameras at the time like we do now, like actual cameras. I said, next time we do this, we're using phones, and we're shooting it like an actual video where we record the audio separately, and we record the video separately, and I put it together in the edit. That's how we're going to do it next time. And that from there, we went from there, and that's kind of
where, yeah, and then
where we are now.
Yeah, and then over time, you know, of course, we invested, got better stuff, got better equipment. I bought lighting equipment. He got lighting equipment. He got a camera. This guy got a camera.
You have a camera now.
I have a camera now. The whole 9 yards. So, but yeah, man, our starting story
it's rough, but
yeah.
Most people's starting story is rough. I mean, here's the thing.
I could have just used a phone. I didn't know what I was doing.
Here's the thing. It's like, you know, here's the thing I'm going to encourage you guys with is that even if you start small, at least start. Don't wait it out till you have the fancy stuff or anything, because you don't really just get your phone and go. Like, just start somewhere. Don't hang around waiting for something to happen. Just start. That's what he did. And look where we are now.
Yeah, so a little bit about that. It's like, so that year that he says I didn't talk, it was probably closer to like 6 or 8 months, but the point is that whole year, like, I had told him about wanting to do something like this when we were talking, and then it took me that long to actually do it, and then eventually I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna do it and see where it goes, and now we're here.
And I just happened.
And all I had to do was start, and he happened to say yes.
And he happened to be here. too.
I happened to be here, and I was like, what am I doing here?
I literally dragged him into it. I didn't let him have a say in it. He didn't try to have a say in it though either. To in my defense, I was just like, "Hey, Caleb, help me out," and he's like, "Okay."
It was the first time. It was the first time I met him.
Yeah,
too,
I didn't
so-
think this would last very long anyway, so I'll make him happy this once.
So,
but here's the thing: is like we started there, but now the thing is he kind of left for a little bit. The Jolly Giant took his place for a little bit, and he brought his whole expertise in too. But he's kind of
he's in and he's out.
yeah.
He's a busy guy, so he doesn't have a whole lot of time to always be here.
Yeah.
And when he can be here, he'll be here, basically.
And you know what? That's fine. But the thing is, we're growing our team.
Yep.
So
We got a new guy behind the camera too.
yeah, and he's kind of snickering at us from time to time during this. But you know what? In this video, we're just gonna go through some videos that the first batch of videos that we put out. Just kind of give you a behind the scenes look to kind of talk about what happened, what went wrong, what we did right, that type of stuff, and just kind of reminisce. So you know what?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep. Let's go. Just
Give it a second. It looks like it's loading.
no, just hit play. It'll do it. Oh my God.
Technical
I remember that.
difficulties.
Oh gosh, this is awful.
I remember
Purple.
that opening.
Why did we do purple?
That was your original opening thing on Twitter or on Mixer. That's right. You recorded it to Mixer.
Yeah.
So this was okay. I noticed something. This camera is tilted.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
tilted.
It is.
I didn't notice that before, but it's tilted.
Dang. Okay.
Just a little bit.
So that was a link to Ultra Sabers
So all of that covered in black in the background, that is
couch.
that is a couch and like these little rafters that are my steps that go upstairs.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised he did it as well as he did. Like you were actually pretty good. Then you had this dumb joke.
I thought that was so cheesy.
I know, I did too. Why did you do that?
I don't know.
You thought it was funny?
I did. In the moment, it was in the moment I thought it was hilarious. Like I said, I'm retarded. It's okay.
No,
It was your first video. You do.
This is my friend Caleb, by the way.
This is my friend Caleb, by the way.
Why don't we do top down anymore?
You just couldn't get it to work.
Oh, okay.
I never used it anymore. If I wanted to do something else, I would just go with the side shot. And plus, it's just a hassle.
That is true. We don't really have a
we
way
don't
to
have
mount
the,
the
we don't
camera
have
that high.
the way to do that right now. And no, but the way we did it was super jank. So we had a mic stand that we attached a small tripod to that had a phone connected to it. That was super jank.
Yeah, it was.
And then
And sometimes it would move over time. You'd have to adjust it.
and now you're having issues getting this.
Okay.
You could just done that.
Yeah, yeah. They don't normally slip out that easily though. Like in all the other ones we've done.
Different from what I've seen.
But yeah, what's funny is that keyblade right back there. The top of it, the top thing, the top extrusion, that actually came off.
Yeah. That wasn't
Because it
actually
was
in
off.
this video. That was after a while actually.
No, I'm pretty sure that was in this video, and you had it behind the Master Chief helmet to hide it.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, you are right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I kind of already.
But I
got
glued
AV
it back
switches,
on.
though. So that's
Yeah.
actually really.
I mean, yeah, this is the second webcam.
Literally, all he was doing was clicking on a mouse to the different scenes I had set up on my live stream.
And
back-
that's kind of.
I used Lightstream because they had a partnership with Mixer forever ago.
That's
That was a very exciting feeling, when those turned on.
And I got blue.
And this was my iPhone 7.
Really bright.
Yeah,
And they look really good.
It's not much, not
and
that great of a
that's
camera.
my living room.
These are awesome. Come on.
The B-roll is not that great either.
These things are
So,
Why was my mouth open?
made for that.
Still open. Why am I mouth breathing? Oh,
and then
there we go.
he hit this couch.
I hit the end of my couch and then just kind of rolled with it and kept going.
So yeah, oh my god, that horrible looking end
screen.
card. Yeah,
Good
But-
gravy.
there you go. There's video number 1. So yeah, that one we already kind of told you what that one was about and whatnot. But super jank video, you know. But like again,
webcam,
and streamed it, and then we downloaded the video off of Mixer, and then that's what I edited with. So
just like you can download a live stream off of Twitch, it works the same way.
All right, let's number 2, second one. And this is where in
graphics.
Premiere, I found this. This is a what do you call it? A template.
Yeah.
It's kind of a template thing that I found.
The first time we ever did like a glitch effect, which inspires
which
inspires our short film later on.
It was, honestly, I did much better in recent ones, but it was and this is at this time I was just getting into live streaming on Twitch.
So I actually helped out with
the
first one of the 2 lightsabers here.
And I was like, oh yeah, I enjoyed it so much. Honestly, I just wanted to see improvement. So
he's like, I'm gonna.
Well, also I wanted my own Ultra Sabers, my own lightsaber. So I just like ordered one online because I could.
What is it? A blade.
And then I had no idea what I was talking about either, because I was like, it was like, oh yeah, blade plug. See, I actually thought like the blade plug went in and then you put the blade on top of it too. So like I had no idea what I was talking about. I was like,
that's why I kind of like hopped in and started explaining what it was.
Well, so I looked at you, I was like, what is it? So. And then
his cutting.
I don't cut boxes. I don't cut boxes. What can I say? Oh my! And it's so funny because this phone was so much darker than the other one. He's saying if there was anything for sound or something. I don't know. What were you doing?
I was seeing if there was anything left in there, like an Allen wrench or something. But you had it all right there. I didn't see it drop out.
Yeah.
Me throwing stuff. That's right there is pretty much when stuff started.
That was me thinking that was like a notification. It wasn't a notification for sound. It was like a.
It was just thank you for buying Ultra Sabers.
Yeah, essentially.
So.
This is funny though coming up. I was trying to annoy him. Oh, and he actually zoomed in on it too.
I was like, okay, whatever, He thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
I did. I thought it was hilarious.
I was like, okay.
I'm
not really
amused.
bothered by it, but good for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty easily amused.
Look at that.
That was a pretty neat looking saber.
Yeah, and it actually really does match the blade.
If you'll take a look
Nope,
here.
that is actually a guarded switch.
I had again, no idea what I was talking about. So, oh yeah, it's a AC switch or whatever.
I've watched these videos.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
so there was a blade plug under the bubble wrap, and he was like, where the crap is this thing? And so I was behind the camera and I was like pointing.
And that's why you see me like look at the camera for a second, and then look down and just kind of like.
I got orange. I was hoping for green or purple, and I was like, yeah, I got orange.
I still think it's awesome because it matches the guard.
It's a neat color and it
hilt.
matches the hilt and stuff,
Yeah.
but I was still wanting a different color. That's not important. Oh yeah, and then we still had like the blue.
What were we doing
the
here?
snowball. We had like this. I thought it looked cool, but we had like the snowball, like on the table. Now we have like a mic, like
it's mounted above us out of
Yeah.
shot. Oh,
So
still that end card. Ugh.
still the end card. Again, like this, I had no idea what I was doing either. But now we have like an actual boom mic. We're not using it right now because the snowball actually captures a lot more. But we actually have like a boom mic that we actually do stuff with. Oh my god, this is my favorite. I am so happy about this. Here's the thing.
I am not happy about this.
All right, let's click on it. But then, oh my god, this was great. This was great.
I am not happy about this.
Right.
Not happy about this.
All right. So that was a cool intro. And then this is where I actually started like getting into like the branding side of things, actually using our colors and using an actual good looking font. So the reason why this
We're doing another unboxing today.
This isn't just my regular unboxing, though.
I don't
Starting
like
a new
this.
segment on my
So the reason why this audio sounds awful, I had nothing to do with the recording process on this one. I was busy that day with something I don't remember, and he was like, "I'll just do it myself." So
It's
he,
like, we'll just give you the stuff later. Like, I texted him all that. He's like, yeah, I'll just give you the stuff later. We'll record it. Everything will be fine.
and then what happened was I don't understand. This like funny joke.
I'm not the only one who does silly jokes and thinking it's hilarious.
Yeah, I came up with that.
Anyway, so like I had nothing to do with the recording of this. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll take it.
Oh, that audio.
And so what he somehow, some way, I don't know how, he didn't have the audio pointing towards the mic. He had it pointing towards a webcam that was on the floor.
Yeah, there was a webcam still hooked up to my PC.
And somehow it got connected. That's where the audio was going
Wow,
from.
I forgot about that.
And I didn't change the audio to my snowball. The snowball was there, but it wasn't working.
So I was like, what is this audio? Oh my
Dude,
god.
it took a long time for me to hear the end of that. Basically all the way until the next video.
So
It was like a few weeks later.
and then here's the really funny part. The 3 cameras were all on different frame rates. This one was like at 60 frames. The one on the side was at like some weird 19 frames.
We were
per
using
second.
all phones.
And then the one on top was at 30. So we had like varying frame rates of different things. And I was like, okay. I looked at him, I said, you will not record another video without me.
And I was like, yes, sir.
And then this content review that takes an ungodly amount of time. So we're going to skip past this.
Yeah.
See you there.
Fast forward.
There we go.
All right, so first
Okay.
we deal out roll cards.
So then we have the
So I'm gonna give
gameplay.
Luckily, we figured out that there was something wrong with the audio before we started recording
And now
the next part.
it comes in. We have like
cut
some.
off.
So what was funny about this is these graphics here. I got the video edited, everything. I was ready to deliver, and he was like, "Oh, I want these graphics on screen." I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Oh, this was hilarious. So
the game.
he's like trying to say.
So he's the camp
Everyone was
leader.
telling it. He was like, "It's the camp circle thing," and everyone was like, "It's the camp dinner."
It's like camp
the
dinner, Anthony.
Camp dinner, and he wouldn't listen. He's like, "Yeah, whatever." And so yeah, but anyway about the graphics, he wanted these graphics, and I'm like,
Supply card, which can
so
only
you're gonna like make me waste all this time, and you didn't tell me you wanted to do this.
there's one.
I was not happy about.
Yeah, it was
that.
like last second, and I just started taking pictures of it and sent it to him, and he's like, what do you want me to do with this? I'm like,
You didn't tell. He didn't tell me at all. So I was like, I was gonna say no, but then I was like, whatever, I'll do it. And I just didn't. I did a pretty busted up job because I was angry about it. Like I could have had these fade in, but instead I just had them
They did
appear.
Looked at it.
Oh, some of them didn't.
The framing on this shot is
Cards.
Whack.
really whack.
Peter's chopped off on the
Peter
left.
also kept moving. And then I
Yeah.
eventually just got sick of asking him and then just started recording.
And then Solomon has a lot of space behind
Space.
him.
Oh yeah, no, that's the other thing. I was like, what's with the framing on this shot? Why is this terrible?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is why you need somebody behind the camera to tell you, okay, don't do this, do that. You know, that's why you can't just do it like this.
I've learned a lot.
So there was another video recently that we tried to
Check it
do,
if you want.
where we recorded a game of Werewolf. It's like Mafia, except with like other.
Check.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's something
Only
else.
it's where
The thing is, I was sick that day and I couldn't help record it, so I helped him set up,
And so
then
again, I was like, we got it. Just give me all the equipment.
and he did a terrible job. Again.
And I actually myself didn't necessarily do a terrible job. It
It's just there was a lot of
equipment
things
failures
that
and stuff.
were
Technical
a lot of technical
difficulties.
difficulties that
And then I
should
just
have
kept
been
trying to
there,
roll with it.
and it just didn't work out. So you're not going to see that video
Cannibal's objective.
at all.
Yeah, by the way.
Maybe for bloopers one day. I don't know.
So and the thing is, like the cameras kept shutting off during like the first game, which was the best game.
The cannibal
The thing is, there was too many people. It doesn't matter. It's just know that there's a video out there that
Garbage.
you won't see because it was a failure.
so that
Hot garbage.
So
not everybody wants
Trash
Yeah.
fire. Dumpster fire. Whatever you want to call it.
yeah, so Donner dinner party. Did you have fun with this?
It was fun.
The game is not that fun.
Go ahead and land on enough.
Yeah, I would say
I
the
don't know,
first
I
few
didn't-
games were fun, but really replaying it after that was just kind of eh.
It's not really balanced very well.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Well, honestly, I think we needed more people.
So it looks like
We tried playing it with only
Yeah.
4 people. So I
Well,
will give
even
it that.
when
We didn't give it a
Even
fair
when
shot.
we played it with 10 people,
Yeah, but we had people that weren't taking it seriously either. Like,
that's true.
yeah, there was like 3 people that just refused to take the game seriously.
Now it's freaking.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I have to say about that.
He got his
He didn't
cards.
say
He wasn't
anything.
supposed to have any reaction or anything. He got his cards. He was like, "Dang it!"
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that was fun. I
It
enjoyed
wasn't.
That. I think this concludes the
It
video.
wasn't fun.
I mean, you heard the way I said that, right?
That was fun. I
That
guess.
was fun.
Have a minimum of 4 people. 10 people, I think, is the max.
Yep.
Yep. All right. And,
Yep.
Yep.
I think he got the game on Amazon. And,
I'm
I'm
touching my- that's
other
so
places.
unappealing.
Got it for, like,
So trying to-
it's cheap. It's
trying
a
to
great
get-
party game.
Trying to explain. Trying to give it the benefit of the doubt here.
Mhm.
And there you go. There's that. All right, let's go to the next video.
Next. So we did another one where we played this game called Escape the Dark Castle. It's a narrative-driven game. You draw cards, and it kind of tells you a story, essentially. You're a prisoner in a castle.
It's Diet D&D.
Yeah, it is. It's Diet D&D. You roll dice and stuff. You match different symbols and junk with the symbols on the other card that you're fighting against. You have different encounters every card you draw, and then there's a boss at the end.
Yeah.
And it actually is a pretty fun game, and it's pretty replayable, too. The video wasn't that great, though.
No.
We were still
It was
figuring
way too long, 42 minutes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that entertaining.
Yeah. We honestly should have played the game a few times before we actually played it on here, but I was stubborn and was like, no, I want it to be a genuine reaction to the game. And yeah, I was dumb. Dumb.
I told him no. I told him it's not a good idea, but
Yeah.
he's a guy who likes to learn from the school of hard knocks
I do.
first.
That is probably the best way that I learn, honestly.
And I'm just like, you know,
But
you
it frustrates
you-
the crap out of him. But I actually do
You could
listen to him a lot more now. So.
You could spend a lot less time on it, though.
Yeah.
So here comes a fun one to talk about, and Kayla's probably going to rip me up the entire time we're watching this video. So
let's do it.
yeah.
We're using the same joke twice.
Wasn't really a joke. It's just a cool way to... I just think it looks neat.
Attention grabber.
Except,
Yeah.
except when you use it like 10 times in a row.
I
Yeah.
only did it twice.
Hello, welcome to Nerdy Oasis. I'm the
But,
Beasties,
yeah,
and
you-
I'm the Zol.
um,
And we're doing
right
another unboxing today. Now, because of the whole recent pandemic thing, I wasn't able to get my
Oh, yeah,
own
this is
orders
when,
and such, like, the
like,
Saber
during
PC here,
the whole
and, like, the games
COVID
I've unboxed on the
Thing
channel.
had
thing,
just
yeah.
started, and pretty much had to stay at
Anyway.
home. This guy,
So we
because
decided to go to Walmart.
the place he was living at
and pick
apparently
this Lego Star
sucked.
Wars
He
ADS
stayed with me for a while and lived with my wife and I
If
for
you
a
haven't
little
seen
bit.
the show, definitely recommend
Uh,
you watch it. It is actually really
Until
good.
the
Star Wars justice.
stay-at-home order was
Anyway,
over.
let's get to the
But
box.
this is when you started getting, he got a new phone, and this is kind of when our quality started to improve a little bit because the phone quality of the camera, or the camera quality of the phone was better.
Actually, so I did get a new phone, but we didn't use it this day.
was this?
We still used my G6.
It looks better.
And
Maybe it was,
lighting.
it was
It's-
with the lighting.
Yeah, it's
That's
with the
right.
lighting.
So like we got like
I
these,
hadn't got my new phone.
these
yet. I
soft
had ordered
boxes. We got these soft boxes.
Yeah.
For this video. But before that, we had such a jank lighting setup. We had like Christmas lights, like jumbled
Just rope
on.
lights, yeah, and a
Coil.
coil to like give us light. I
And
made
then,
my own
like-
ring light.
Like desk lamps, that stuff. It was jank. It
was
worked
bad.
somewhat, but
Alright, nothing else
you
in
know.
there.
Okay,
then
so
you slapped him in the
when
face.
that first happened, I hated it. I
He
was
hated
like,
it.
please don't put that in.
He's like, don't post that in the video. But I didn't even say anything to Travis. Travis just did it because he also thought it was funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I even made a joke about it. I put a little
And here we go.
slap sound effect.
Kind of rolled with the joke for a little while.
I don't need that from you.
So here's what we got.
Probably
We got
could
the
use a
instruction
different
manual,
sound
that's
effect,
important.
but
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, now I'm cutting.
And stickers.
But
Okay, so they don't come pre.
you know, we don't do this anymore with the branding. Have the logo. on the
Yeah,
top
we started
border.
because we have this now
Yeah,
at the bottom
with
of
the
screen.
watermark. Yeah,
Numbered packages. Let's see if that's important.
Well, we found that this thing kind of got in the way sometimes.
sometimes.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you actually notice, there are numbers on the bag.
Look like. So
So here, this was really funny. He decided he was just gonna dump everything out. You're gonna see it. He's gonna dump everything
pull
out.
this out.
He just said it. We're gonna dump everything out, and we're gonna put it together, and that's gonna be easy.
The bags were labeled.
And so, like, if you're a viewer, you're watching, you're like, oh my god, no.
Yeah, if you do Legos, you know that you're not supposed to do that. I should have known because I've been doing Legos for years.
And yet, he decided that.
I was like, let's just dump this out, and then we'll put it all together. We'll follow the instructions. It's good. We'll separate the pieces.
No, what made
They
it
were in
worse,
separate bags for a reason.
What made it worse was that you put them all in a bowl. We'll see that.
Yeah.
What was that? Like a little Mandalorian head?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That Caleb was. I feel like Caleb was still mad about being slapped in the face.
That's a lot of
I was trying to play it off a little bit, but
I'm sure there's a reason for it. I just don't know. There's another one.
So many separate bags. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I just don't know. This took them 3 hours to build this, by the way.
yeah.
4.
Four
No,
hours.
3.5. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, it was 3.5. It was almost 4 hours.
So Anthony was like, "Oh, it won't take that long. Maybe like an hour at most."
3 hours later.
Well, I guess let's get.
Even with outside help.
And then we try to have Tetris.
Yep. Had to credit the song so we didn't get like.
We did end up getting.
Yeah, we still got.
We still got a copyright
thing.
claim
It's like,
on it.
we don't have ads on our videos. Lay off, YouTube.
And yeah.
So we had some outside help to build
Yeah.
it. And then you'll see that the
He
outside
left.
help
He left
changes.
though. He was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I'm done with this." If you see halfway through this speed thing,
He wasn't mad or anything. He just had to go.
but yeah,
And then Peter comes in and he's like, I want to help.
did he make things worse?
No, he actually kind of took control and.
Yeah, he kind of just like started doing it himself.
Yeah.
Good. And then I'm just I was like laying on the couch like, oh my god, when will this hell end?
I think you did leave for a little while and come back.
I don't remember what I did. I think I just went to sleep or something. Oh yeah, he's trying to adjust the top shot
The
that
top
we
shot
never
because
never
it moves over time.
that we didn't use because I was like, there's no point.
Yeah.
I was like, just have one camera going. It could have made it more interesting, but like,
Yeah.
I was just like,
We actually probably could have sped this up a little more too.
like you think you would see this thing just being like, but because it was so
Well, you
long,
kinda do.
You kind of do, but like because it was so
But it
long,
moves
it's not
around,
as,
moves around on the table
it's
a
not
lot too.
as fluent as it should be.
Yeah.
What are these parts? What do we use them for?
I have the most goofy grin on my face at the end of this.
Right here,
Yep, just watch.
kind of cover up Caleb's face.
I was so tired at this point.
With some hard work,
And some help from friends.
we finally.
That was
got it done.
scripted, and Caleb was not happy
I did
about
actually
that.
enjoy this.
Yeah.
one.
I thought it was lame.
And some help from friends.
They actually do.
He's like,
move
do I have to
independently.
talk?
It's not real posable.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It took a little.
So the
longer
reason
than
why we had
expected.
Caleb talk like that more
Yeah,
because
I was
people in the
expecting it to
comments
be
were
like
like,
an hour.
he's not talking.
He looks dead inside, or like he
Something.
looks so high.
So we're like, okay,
Yeah.
Caleb, you gotta talk.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
Caleb, you guys
just
are
not
talking.
comfortable in front of a camera.
Oh, that B-roll was not fluid.
I think we're done.
It was decent.
You guys
It was
have a good
okay.
night. Thanks for watching.
Well, that was me doing it, so.
And then I changed the colors, but I still kept this layout, which
Yeah.
was
Our new one's
Okay.
better.
So, as an add-on to this video, Anthony came up to me like a week before, and he was like, "Hey, so
no.
we should go get a Lego set, and then talk about like plans for the channel
Like future
While-
plans for the channel while building something.
while we're building
Having, like,
this
a-
Lego set." And I was like, "What are you thinking? This is gonna take like 3 hours." He was like, "Oh, probably just like one."
you still were gonna do an hour-long video.
Well, like the recording would take like an hour. It was my thought, and then you would just cut whatever needed to be cut out.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have done that. Thank you for listening to Caleb.
I literally,
He spent a really good amount of
I
time
literally
convincing me otherwise.
Convincing you that you were wrong as
I-
usual.
I literally spent like 2 hours trying to convince
Look,
Anthony that
here's the thing. He has ideas, he just has no idea how to execute them well. So we'll try to come in and be like, okay, let's give you some direction here. He's like, no,
I think this is a good idea. Let's do this.
And they're like, no, it doesn't. Yeah. But, that's just kind of how it works sometimes, but we roll with it.
Now, because I have learned some things through trial and error and me messing up and making mistakes.
And busting his head against the wall over and over.
Yeah.
Trying to brute force his way through things.
Yeah, I have learned that I just need to listen to my two friends here.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, well, let's get into the next one. So this is our most viewed for some reason.
Today we're
It's
doing
got, as the
over
recording,
2K.
as of the recording of this video, it's got like 26K. So, and it's still growing.
Well, 2.6K. So, yeah.
Yeah. I know.
2,600.
As of the recording of this
Yeah.
video. So, but like, this is when we used your new phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had I remember my shot here. My shot was my iPhone 7.
Yep.
For some reason, it was like the grainiest shot
and
ever.
It normally
and
wasn't.
so
It was normally the best
I remember I had to take it into After Effects and use, because After Effects is a really powerful grain removal tool, and I threw it in there, and the render time took like 2 days.
He literally had to keep his computer on for 2 days.
Oh, and I was like, oh my god. So I was at one point I was like, I don't know if I want to use my phone again if I have to do this.
Yeah, we don't know why it just decided to do that this one time.
Well, it did it again in another one, and I had to do the same thing. And after that one, I was just like, yeah,
Right,
I need to we need to do something.
He got a camera.
I think it was around that time I got a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll see it. We'll just kind of mention it through B-roll.
This?
But
That was the actual sound of the box going through my hand. He didn't add that.
Of course.
you got two of this. You got the exact two same ones you got last time in terms of the hilt design.
Well, it looks like that's identical to one that we already had.
One
So have
I bought
that.
on purpose to be identical, and you'll see why in the video, of course.
Oh, he did mention that. He did
Yeah.
mention that at the beginning, but the silver one.
But the
was,
silver one is literally the same exact hilt we got in the very first video.
Yeah.
And then that saber's his.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him that the next time we did one, the next Ultra Sabers unboxing mystery box, he would get one of them. And it didn't matter what it was.
But it was green.
So I bought
Yeah, it was
Which
green.
is exactly what
I was pretty excited.
Yeah, it's literally, he either wanted green or he wanted purple, so he got one of the ones that he wanted.
and it's meant for putting at the
which
the
I feel like it's pretty rare to get purple
so you
as
can
an
connect
as a mystery box.
Yeah, actually, no. Like, there's a ton of videos on YouTube where people do get purple.
Maybe
And with sound,
maybe
too.
we're just not lucky
Yeah.
because we've gotten a lot. We've gotten now. What's this? Those are the third one or the
Got
fourth?
red, green, blue, orange. Yeah.
Here we are.
Oh yeah, and then I'm handing it off screen. Because, oh my god, I don't know why I didn't cut any of this.
Yeah, every single Ultra Sabers unboxing video, we don't cut through any of this. Because that sound is so annoying.
And I was
It's like
just
viewers cannot like that.
I was just like, oh, why am I not cutting through any of this?
I remember even thinking about that while watching other people's unboxings of these.
Completely identical.
I think
And
that
then we
was just
never
me.
did.
I was just
Same
being
color
lazy.
and everything. No
That's what it
idea.
was.
That one's a mystery.
Also, like, I wanted it to be fluid, and honestly, like, I think for future videos we can kind of cut through,
Chop it up a little
chop
bit,
it up
yeah.
a little bit more. It doesn't not really going to matter as much. And he tries to. I tried.
All of his little sound effects, I love it.
Tried to make a little bit interesting.
Kind of
as
makes
I
us
could.
unique, I think.
And then we'll reveal the color.
Oh my god, did I show this entire thing?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And this
you
we
did.
talked about this too after we.
No, I
after
was
we did this
like,
video.
what?
It's like we're not doing that again.
No. I think I even oh my god, he takes the batteries out. This to me this is torture because I'm like, okay, just get on with it.
Yeah, well, you have to because sometimes there's a little tab on the battery you have to pull. So it
No,
actually works.
I'm not. I'm just talking about like my editing and like
Oh
why I
yeah,
didn't
yeah. You're
cut
talking to
through this.
yourself.
Like, just get on with it already. Like these first few videos, I was like, what? I was just kind of in a mindset, whatever. I'm just gonna do it, and
Yeah.
just put it
Right around
together.
here is actually when he started to actually enjoy doing this.
Oh, I'm super.
Well, the reason is because up until then I was having
All right.
a lot of
Yeah, I got skill.
heated discussions
Right here.
with Anthony
You wanna go
about
one?
how videos should be done and how how they should look.
Color is 3,
And
1.
around this time, he started to actually like take my advice and listen.
Yeah.
There's his. He did that like it took him like 2 or 3 tries, I think. Or was it your first try? I don't
I
remember.
think that's all for today.
Well, I did 2 of them. I did the first one first try, and I did that one like
Yeah.
a couple tries. Yeah.
I really wanted to do
I kept scuffing the pavement because the thing's 8 feet long,
and,
so
yeah.
it was hard to get it right.
You guys have a good night.
Oh, we're still doing this
Yep.
this end card.
But this is when we started putting like parts of the video into the end card. So
yeah.
so we were learning, improving. But for
I was
some
getting
reason,
less
we
lazy.
still don't know
Oops.
why that video is our most viewed.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. We can't figure it out.
I'm just not smart on YouTube branding stuff, so. Where are we at here?
Like
Do
we
you
don't
want-
even have a video.
So
on this channel.
we'll just mention this one. So this is kind of a you're seeing B-roll of this right now, but this is our lightsaber build. This is what the first video with my actual camera.
Yeah. It is the first video with his camera, and he actually trusted me this time to film by myself, and I actually did a decent job this time.
Well, the thing was I trusted because I was like, he's just filming.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything with audio. Because all I needed it for was to speed it up to do the time lapse of the sabers being built
This is also the first video filmed here, I think.
in this studio.
Yep.
But here's the thing: is this stuff didn't exist yet. That's actually
Yeah.
the next video.
It was
we're
just
gonna watch.
it was just a black
It
curtain.
was just a black curtain
Yeah.
that was behind us, but it was actually the first time that we're in this room
Mm-hmm.
that we're in right now. So, yeah. But yeah, this is kind of like the first with the camera. And why don't you talk about a little bit about the build and
Yeah, so I had this idea. I saw a lot of other YouTubers building their own lightsaber, and I've always wanted to do that. Like I've been watching those kinds of videos. I mean, since high school. I just had this idea, and I was like, you know what? That'd be really fun to do. It's like we've done a lot of Ultra Sabers unboxings. We did a Star Wars themed Lego build, and I was just like, let's just kind of keep the theme going, and let's do something else Star Wars. Just kinda...
No, it was Happy Star Wars Month.
yeah, it was.
Because you say
yeah.
at the beginning Happy Star Wars Month.
Yeah, May the 4th. You know.
Well, how was the build?
So it was a lot of fun, actually. We went to a hardware store right before it closed. Myself, you, and who was with us? Yeah, Jairus was with us. That's
Yeah.
right. Because he was thinking about being a part of it with us, and then kind of just decided not to last second, and then he just kind of helped us pick out parts. So it was originally going to be a 3-person build, and then while we were doing this. He was actually building like a light bar up above in our studio.
This is during this video, we were working on improving our whole set,
and building this.
so which you see in the next video.
Yep.
So Caleb, what did you think?
I just sat there the entire
Oh
time.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
do
that he did all the
anything.
building.
I was like, why am I here?
No, he actually was excited to have his own lightsaber build.
Yeah,
It just,
I thought it was gonna be cool, but it ended up taking like 4 hours each.
yeah,
Which that's why we did. I actually cut out stuff from the time lapse. I think.
yeah, Yeah, he did. And then, as you've noticed in some of the videos, that Caleb has more use in one hand than the other, but it's getting better, and it's actually improved a lot over the years.
Yeah.
And so he needed more help actually putting some of the stuff together, and we didn't really think about that ahead of time.
But anyway, let's do.
His turned out the coolest though. His lightsaber by far.
It did.
But anyway, let's go ahead and do the next one. This is the first time that we have like the improved set, the set that you see now. So pretty standard. So this was funny. Before we took down the background, we recorded this.
The new glitch effect.
Yeah. That's like 10 million times better than the old one.
Yeah.
Like he has like a really nice camera, and then we used my camera, so we had like full camera usage. We went full DSLR instead of phones.
Yeah, I
so-
think Jairus has or Jolly Giant. He has a
Oh,
like
yeah,
an EOS or something like
yeah.
that. Really nice Canon, and then we used his camera as well.
Yeah, and then right there we announced the live streams.
Neo plays, yeah.
That was just kind of a hint, and it was just kind of a stay tuned. Then there's my little lower thirds
As you see, we also not only have
that I decided I was gonna make. I was like, okay, I'm gonna full on with this one
So-
because I was like, we're new, we're improved, let's go. So I
Yeah.
made like lower thirds, like animated lower thirds like that, and we had
Honestly, I didn't really
new background. We didn't quite decide on the lights yet,
Yeah.
what we were gonna do with that, but like I said, we had new lower thirds, had a whole new set. We didn't get this table quite yet, but it was great. So this one was he knew, he bought it himself, right? He didn't. This was not a mystery box.
Yeah, this wasn't a mystery box. He actually purposely bought the ones he got, but he got them separately. He bought 2 so he could do a double-bladed one like myself, because he was going for like a Jedi Temple guard, like Sentinel kind of thing. Yeah, and he only got 1.
Yeah.
Around this time, we were having a lot of problems with Ultra Sabers, because I had ordered something even before he had ordered it,
Yeah.
and he got his first somehow.
So-
And
But
like
that's
it was
just
like
Ultra
a
Sabers.
month or 2, and he still
That's
got
just
his
like-
first.
It's just kind of Ultra Sabers. And then like I did a lot of like visual effects with like the words and that stuff too in this one. So the thing about this is we have to actually, instead of recording, because we record 30 FPS, we have to, so usually when you record, you want to record your shutter speed is your double your frame rate. And so I wanted to record in 1/60, but these lights flicker. They're not on right now because you wouldn't be able to see them because of all 3 of us are covering it. The thing is like you need to, with those lights flicker at 1/60, so we put it at 1/30.
Yeah, once
so,
we change it's basically the frame rate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it doesn't flicker.
So, and I just put a ton of bunch of B-roll because he was talking about
Some
these-
Jedi lore, Star Wars lore.
Yeah. I cut out a lot of his explanation. He BS'd for a long time
Yeah.
about this, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this B-roll
I'm a nerd.
to
Can't help it.
just
and
cut 'em off.
Jolly Giant did too. I wasn't the only one.
So yeah, like see, I stopped using the top down shot because that was like that and the beginning were like the only 2 times I used it. So I was like, well, I'm not really using it. Like we can just get rid of that.
So he's kind of talking about the windows on the emitter and stuff, and them being kind of sharp, and they were kind of sharp. They're kind of uncomfortable to hold, like when you're doing the spinning and stuff.
Yeah. And this is when we decided to start using like good
B-roll.
B-roll of like the sabers and stuff. Okay, so we were dishonest here. Like, what was when we like showed this? This right here. Why were we? What did we do? We slid this one up.
Oh, it was because of the. It's because of the way we were doing the B-roll. Like it just looked weird. It wasn't getting our point across the way we were trying to get it to.
So you manipulated
So I
it.
manipulated it a little bit, but
I thought it was silly.
his like the blades were a different size, but it was the way they were sitting in the hilt. It would have looked like we were lying if we would have recorded it the honest way. It's weird, and we would have had to explain more, and we were being lazy. So
And then you're just kind of like
so we
telling
just
about.
manipulated the shot.
Yeah. So now you're just kind of telling about future videos and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And then this is when we did our new end card
Yes.
that we use.
Much nicer.
That we use now.
It's a lot more low profile, and it's got our names.
Yeah. And it's got like links to the next videos, so. And we still
I like
didn't
that.
get
I
our,
like that one.
We still didn't get our colors right.
Wait,
We're not using we're just using orange, we're not using green.
or maybe the green just wasn't showing up.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
not.
it's there because you can see it in
Yeah.
the shield,
And it's
and it's flickering, so we probably forgot to change it.
Channel and Twitch channel. We'll make sure to put cards in somewhere around this area, and I'll put a link.
I still think that's cheesy.
And
is.
today
He made me put it in.
But I thought it was great.
This isn't an Ultra Sabers, but
So,
my friend got me a.
yeah, Saberfort, I mean, there's not really much difference. They're higher quality, more expensive.
We're just gonna, see about
That's really
quality,
about
see
it,
what
the
it's
difference with
like.
Saberforge.
I will say that their customer service though
So
is
why don't we get
top notch. Like they keep in contact with you, they don't ignore you. They make sure that you know that hey, it's gonna get to you late, but
And like a certain lightsaber company that
yeah,
we know.
yeah.
That is
Alright, with the purple
yeah,
and the B-roll.
it is
Yeah.
so cool. I got to choose which one. We kind of went through it. I got to choose.
We gotta
which
wonder
one I
why.
wanted.
Well,
yeah,
because it was
Yeah,
purple.
we did it on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually charge your sabers with this.
It was the
thing.
you could put the
So
battery
that's
on
a
there.
difference
Yeah.
between Saber Forge and Ultra Sabers, but
So-
yeah.
Does it do 2 different types of batteries? Oh, it does. It's like
Saberforge also
No,
has,
here's the thing. He think
Yeah, so-
it only does the
Yeah,
one
this-
type of
yeah.
battery.
It has. It's weird because the inside of it does switch like it does, but it doesn't actually.
I'm
Yeah, it's
pretty
weird.
sure. 36-inch blade. Let me just
I was
get
saying it
up
wrong.
here.
I didn't know. Again, I still don't know what I'm talking
We didn't
about.
find
I
that
just
out
think
until
it's-
later.
I just think it's cool, you know.
And 2, 1.
Holy crap!
Yeah, so this is a purple
Jared.
saber, my dude. And oh
The
my
end.
goodness, it looks,
Jared.
it feels.
We
so
actually
nice.
we actually did that in 2 takes
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
because he was like, "Oh, I wanted to say."
Yeah, we thought it was funny, but we messed up, and so he had to do it again, and he was very adamant about doing it
I
again.
think I actually got
I do
a
remember
heavy
that.
grade.
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure it was like so. Saber Forge actually. takes a
So
little
I've actually
longer
bought
with
a
their
smaller
orders,
blade
about 12
for
to
this,
6
so it's
weeks,
not as
but
top
they
heavy
do
now.
keep in communication with you. I will say that.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you about
also,
their
I'm told if you get it directly
customer
off,
service.
if you get it off
Yeah.
of Etsy, it's less customizable, but it gets to you in about 2 weeks.
I don't actually
Yeah,
know
I am
that.
very
That
pleased.
was
That was
like,
that was something
Jared
Jairus and
said.
myself knew. So
I was
probably
just
dying.
like, sure, whatever. I'll say it. I don't even know if it's true
Yeah. That took a few takes.
Sexy blade.
because okay. So the reason is because that is really that's a really easy button to turn off and on.
Yeah.
So,
he
like,
kept
it would
turning
cut-
it off every time he swung it.
I've got
So
So yeah, like I said, this is the Forsaken model off of.
it looks really cool.
Saber
I
It
think.
does.
Yeah.
The purple.
It's brighter too.
Yeah, it's brighter. You know, the purple's great. I don't know. I really like it.
Video.
Can I do my outro?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know.
So yeah,
why.
you guys
I
take
said
it
that. I was
easy
like,
and stay awesome.
So now that's just the thing. If he's in one of the videos, that's what happens.
and this was something we thought was cool
Yep.
for the end card,
And then
where we
Jolly
turn on
Giant.
the lights
Yep.
and
And then me is next. Behind the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then we all like.
And then all 3 of us. So we've been getting more creative with the end screens.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh wow.
Well, we got one more video for you guys. One more actual
One more Ultra Sabers video, yeah.
one more Ultra Sabers, and then we're gonna just kind of go over the next stuff, next few things. But and then yeah. So here we go. Yeah, that's where the colors are shown and everything.
Yeah.
I think we actually reversed the colors on that because green's usually on this side and orange is on that side.
yeah.
And we had it reversed too.
Mom, shake them.
You're probably
So,
wondering.
This is my lovely wife.
Lovely wife. She finally
Oh.
decided after seeing us unbox all of our sabers,
Redundant.
she wanted to get one herself. And so that's what this is. We're going to be unboxing that today.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but for some reason there's this weird shadow being cast onto my face, and we
Alright,
could
so
not
now
figure
we're
out
talking
why.
Yeah, that's right. It's right there.
It would be pink.
We couldn't see it in person. It only showed up on camera.
Yep.
She really wanted to be in a video, but she was so nervous when she got here.
She did great. She did fine in the other one she was in.
She doesn't like the newest one because she feels like she was too mean to me. But we ended up making a joke out of it, so it was fine.
Yeah. And then, oh my god, no cuts at all. It's just a long video
Yeah.
of nothing. What's this grease
To be
stuff?
fair,
What's this grease stuff?
I don't know. Probably from the truck, or like it sitting in the warehouse.
That's funny.
And it got on the like tablecloth too, and it still hasn't come out even when I washed it.
Don't know how to use a knife.
So, but we have a wooden table now.
Yeah.
Can we do the same thing on our side?
Why? Why do you need to open up both sides?
Wasn't really thinking about it. Oh yeah, so I could do that. So I could push it.
Oh.
through.
You
Sometimes
want to
it
be in a
gets stuck.
situation where like
Yeah. Started adding
Ha.
more effects and stuff too. This isn't
Funny.
the only time we've done that.
oh yeah, and then you bought one, and she had her own. Yeah.
Yep. So we each got our own specific one. These weren't mystery boxes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, and hers is so.
Hers is pink. You can't really tell right here.
Because
You
it's
can see
red.
it. You can see it on her face.
That is
But like the batteries that they come with are really just low grade. They're not that great.
and it
And you'll
just
see
would-
later in the video.
At the end of the video, it just turns red.
red.
So I really wanted a purple saber. I've been
But if you get nice batteries in it, it lasts a while, and it's
this
like a hot pink.
Yeah.
Oh, yours is way.
See,
Yeah, it's
red.
red.
Difference.
So it like
Just like the
it was
LED,
just in like the
like,
few
basically
what
a
was
Shoto
it,
saber.
20 minutes or
Yeah.
30 minutes?
It
It
didn't
just
take
went
long.
from hot pink to red.
Saber is like a smaller, more offhand saber.
Just another reason why I
This is
just don't buy Ultra
I like
Sabers.
it a lot.
It just
We can beg you.
They're like the
Unless you're just
they're
looking
the
for something
cheapest.
affordable to just screw around with. Then go with them, but you're going to wait
think
like
that concludes
2
my
months for it.
video. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
She's
Right.
adorable.
And yeah, so there's a few other videos that, a few other things that we can mention here. So we have around that time, it was after.
Oh yeah,
that-
pretty much after that, it's all Neo plays for a
Yeah,
while.
we were starving for content
Yeah.
because
So we just started uploading our live streams.
we just had nothing. We weren't. Whether it was money or whatever.
Yeah, mostly money
You know.
because I didn't have a job. I was doing like Uber and Lyft, and when COVID hit, I wasn't doing well on that anymore.
Yeah. So we were doing live streams, and we just kind of. The thing is like we haven't finished. As we're recording of this video, the only one we finished was the Super Mario Galaxy one. And
Yep, we haven't finished Ori.
And
Honestly, I might not even go back to that one. Just being honest, because that game is like super hard, and having to play that game as like a live stream game is. I get mad at that game.
Yeah. And then we haven't
Still
finished.
get
We
mad.
didn't finish Jedi Fallen Order because Jairus' our Jolly Giants schedule is so inconsistent we can't
Yeah.
rely on it. And
So
we
eventually, I'm just gonna finish it.
Well, and the thing is our computer the computer we're using is giving us issues
Yeah.
that we want to start up again.
Yeah.
And we'll start that up in the near future. We got something in store for live streams,
Yes.
and that's a. Do you want to explain it, or do you want to leave that for
Which thing are we talking about?
the top 10?
Oh yeah. Okay, so we do, like he said, we do have. I forgot we were gonna live stream that actually. Brain, sorry. Yeah. So we have some new content coming. We haven't completely come up with a name for it yet, but basically it's like a top 10 thing. We're gonna go from actually our guy there behind the camera right now. It was actually his idea to do this. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at what makes games good. And so we're starting all the way back at NES. And like the best, like the top 10 games like on the NES. Like we might not have like the perfect picks for the top 10s and stuff because we are also kind of picking from different lists.
And here's the thing: we'll formally introduce this in
Yes.
another video. But
And
basically, it's we're picking out the top 10 games from every console, looking at why they're
And different
why they're
generations.
why they're good. That's essentially it. And the thing is, we're going to be live streaming our playthroughs that we're using
we already
for
started,
recordings.
but we didn't live stream that
Yeah.
one. But
So-
we will live stream the next
Yeah,
one.
so we're using for recordings. So it's gonna be it's gonna be new. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I think it'll be a good project.
Yeah.
But it's gonna probably take the place of Neoplays, maybe
For a little while at
for a
least.
little bit. It's going to until we can get our stuff in order for that.
Mm-hmm.
I've already created a new logo and everything, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of working on rebranding and re-getting stuff done. If you notice, there is a new thing for our YouTube profile picture, and we got a new design on the banner, which I designed those. So, but yeah, we got some new stuff coming. We got one other thing for you. That's
Our first short film.
it's our first short film. I don't know when our next one will be, but
We have an idea for the next one. We just haven't written a script or shot list or any of that stuff yet.
So this one, let's get into it then. So yeah, you have the
I like
the,
that
the
presentation.
presents and yeah.
There's definitely some flaws in here.
There.
That's one of them right there.
what?
So originally I had stuff printed out for that,
Oh, and you didn't bring it.
and I forgot to bring them, so I had to get a Sharpie and just write stupid stuff.
And at
on
the
it.
time of recording that,
I have a big
I was finishing up the one with Jairus.
Oh
So
yeah.
That's why you saw me working on that. And then we got a few of our friends to come in here, and
It needs to be prioritized right now, today.
there's
That's like the youth pastor at our church.
and yeah.
I was first.
So we got like a bunch of other people in here for this. It was rough, I will say.
And that's where we got the idea. Was from the first video.
Yeah.
Our second video.
So It's I think it's a fine concept. The only thing is it, if you don't understand the context of it, it's a little bit, okay, what's the point
It's
of
from
this?
it's from the second video on the channel where he snaps
Yeah.
me in and out of frame, and we got the idea of him like abusing that power, I guess. And so the drink that was slid across the table to him, by the way,
Was soap.
it's soap. It's literally liquid soap.
That we
It just happens to be the right color.
It was
just like a last minute decision.
We poured it in. We're like, that looks like liquor. Let's put it in there.
Yeah. Like it's a hard day at work.
Yeah.
Bye, Caleb.
Caleb doesn't exist anymore. We have that.
I'm actually.
He's actually right back there. We actually
And
used
he's in
him,
the background right
but it
there.
was so blurry you could barely see it.
Yeah.
And then we're kind of like, I don't know. I think this is kind of silly because we're like, we're Travis is streaming.
I didn't need to
again.
blur out my name, my full name. I don't know why we decided to do that.
He was-
I was being. Weird.
I was like,
I didn't want people to look me up on Facebook.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, I could use some help.
Oh my god, I don't care.
I had the lights like going different colors, so it was different every time, which was funny. We went out to a place and just
We live in Colorado, man. We
And
got,
so-
we got lots of scenery here.
very short. It's very short.
Yeah.
Little rough around the edges.
Yeah. But it's still funny. People
was
actually
still
usually
fun,
enjoy
yeah.
it when I show it to them. So.
Okay, so before we get into this was his idea.
Yeah,
we
the
never
entire-
gave him credit,
The entire short film idea was me.
and like,
I just forgot. I spaced on it.
so when I was making the credits, I was like, who do I give credit to? He's like, oh yeah, just do this, this, and this. I was like, all right.
I just wasn't thinking about it.
So yeah, that was his idea. We brought
Yeah.
it to life.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then he's just kind of going on about
Like I wrote the script and everything, and like but it was his idea. But, like literally, we wouldn't have done it without him, and I just forgot to give him the credit. So credit.
right there.
He needs it.
So
He wasn't like begging for it or anything. He just pointed it out the other day, and he's like, that actually was my idea. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was.
we should give him credit.
And he's like, you didn't give me credit. And I was like, I didn't? And I was like, well, crap.
Well, yeah, and obviously there's more stuff on the channel than just those. We've got a lot of new stuff, but
Yeah,
I wanted to just kind of go from the way we want to do is just where we started to kind of where we are.
Where we are now.
Where we are, not currently, but like what we built up to.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
all the rest of those kind of have the same standard.
Yeah, yeah.
Same,
So like
same
the next
quality.
the next couple of videos, like we did an unboxing with my wife. It was her birthday, and then another one we did a Boba Fett helmet unboxing. But it's pretty much just more of the same thing that
Yeah.
you guys have already seen. So there wasn't a point in doing more of those.
We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going with this. We got a giveaway coming out, and you can explain.
Yes. Well, hold on before we get to that. So we've talked again about like the future of the channel. We'll be doing more unboxings. Our next video is gonna be an unboxing, and speaking of which, that is also gonna be the giveaway. We have another Ultra Sabers, a friend of ours that's kind of just been behind the scenes and given some advice here and there.
He gave us some money. He bought a mystery box that said,
Yep.
you can use this for your giveaway.
Yep.
So we're gonna give that away, and yeah,
Yeah, so we're gonna give that away. That's gonna be the next video, and so we're announcing that right now. So be ready, be subscribing.
yes, it's only available to subscribers.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're subscribed and on our Instagram as well. So because that's how I'm gonna be able to track whether or not you're actually subscribed or following us in some manner. Is YouTube I don't think lets you actually look at your subscribers until you're a big enough channel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works yet. And then we're going to be doing another short film. Again, this time he's definitely getting the credit because the idea started with him. It was more of something that happened to him that gave me the idea to make a video out of it. But still, technically still his idea. And then the live streams, the top 10s, and then another one is we're going to be having an anime segment on the channel.
It's
too.
going to be a podcast, a visual podcast
Yes.
where
A video
we're going
podcast,
to be
yeah.
introducing a new member of the channel, and him. They're going to be talking about anime and stuff.
That's
we
basically
got new stuff in the works. It may take a little bit longer because here's the thing: is we all got full-time jobs. We all got busy lives, so it's hard for all of us to meet. And as the team grows,
Until
it's
we can actually
even
start
harder.
making money doing this.
Yeah, it's even harder to meet together to create content. So all I can ask for you is to be patient with us. We're still doing stuff, but it's just gonna be probably just as spread out as it usually is. So, but we got stuff in the mix in the works. So, but I think that's just kind of that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that concludes the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and
Yeah, you guys take it easy and stay awesome.
Yeah.